and George. Yay. Welcome, everyone. It is April 12th, 2021 to Toned and Terrific Together, or use it or lose it, right? That's what we're doing. We're using our muscles here, staying healthy and strong. So the first thing we're going to do today is we're going to start with our arms. I'm going to suggest you get some dumbbells. Now, do not choose the heaviest dumbbells because this is going to be a combination exercise. You don't have to do the combination, but I'm going to show it to you. It's going to be a bicep curl. So I'm starting with my elbows locked into my waist. It's going to be a bicep curl. We're going to go down, and then we're going to do a fly. So the fly, my palms now face each other, and then my arms go out to the side. My arms are straight. I come back down. I then turn my palms out, and I do a bicep curl. Now, if one of those or two of those is too much, just do one of them. Now, I will also say, if you've been doing this for a while and you want to really max yourself, you can do an extra level here, which is level 3, and you can step side to side and do a curl and the fly. And I will tell you that this, with your stepping back and forth, you're going to make it a level 3. That's advanced. If you're just starting, keep your feet together and let's just do the curl and the fly, or do one or the other. Okay, so we're going to do 12 of these and see how we do. So lock your elbows into your waist, and we're going to begin standing up nice and tall. We're going to do a full bicep curl all the way up, release. Now palms facing each other and a fly. Arms straight out and come back. And now bicep 2 and release, fly and release. Bicep 3 and release, and fly and release. Now, if you want to make it a little harder, you can do the bicep curl, here we go, and the fly. And you can be stepping back and forth, right? So that's 5. So I'll just do it this way. 6, bicep curl, fly. But that's up to you. Bicep 7, and fly. And bicep 8, and fly. And biceps 9, and fly. Now standing up nice and tall, and 9, sorry, fly. And bicep 10, here we go, and fly. Now you should be getting warmed up. That was it for that one exercise. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to use the chair. So if you have a chair, grab it. You're going to also need your weights. Now, this is going to be a tricep extension. So we're going to be activating our tricep muscles in our arm and our lat muscles on the side here in our back. So the way this works, I'm going to sit on my chair, and then I'm going to come off of my chair so my butt is off the chair. Then I'm going to take, now you can use one weight and hold it with with both hands. Now notice that my butt is off the chair. Notice that I also have my butt up. Okay, so I'm tightening my butt. Then I'm going to release my arms behind my head, and then I'm going to push up and bring it up chest level. My arms are straight. So they're slightly bent when they come down, and then I straighten them when they're up at my chest level. Notice my butt is still up. I'm tightening my butt the entire time. Okay, so you're now going to take a weight that is heavy enough that's going to activate your tricep and your lats. So for some of you, it's light. For some of you, it's going to be heavy. So we're all now in this position. Our butt is off the chair. Now notice that your neck has to be supported. So make sure that your neck is supported on the chair as well. Okay, now release your arms behind your head. We'll do 10 of these, okay? Ready, set, and push up. Tighten your butt, and it's above your chest. That's as far as you need to go. And then release down and extend using those triceps, number 2, above your chest, and down, and push it up with your triceps, 3, and release, and extend up, 4, and release, and extend up, 5, and release. Everything's nice and tight, your core, your butt, everything. 7, and release, and 8, you should feel your lat muscles as well, and release, and 9, and release. Keep that butt up, and 10, and release. Okay, beautiful. Now let's rest, and congratulations. That was the lovely tricep extension with the chair. Now we're going to do an exercise on the floor. And this is going to be a bench press, and you'll need both weights. So you're going to be working your pec muscles, okay? The pectoral muscles here for your chest. And I like to use a slightly heavier weight. You do not have to. We're going to do a combination of a bench press and a hip thrust. Now, if you don't want to do the hip thrust, just do the bench press. So this is what it looks like. It's a combination exercise. So my knees are bent. Notice my knees are bent. My arms, my elbows are out to the side. My palms are facing away from my body. And when I bench press up with my arms, I'm going to thrust my hips up. So it looks like this. So I bench press up, my shoulders come off the ground, and so do my hips. And then I come back down. Okay, so they go up together. Hips, shoulders, arms are straight, and then down. Now, if that's too much, then just do the bench press. Okay, and keep your knees bent. And your elbows always come back to the side. All right, so we're gonna do 10 of these. Ready, set, and up, thrust, and bench press, and release. And 2, bench press and thrust, and release. That's 2. And 3, up, and release. And 4, up, and release. And 5, up, thrust your, and tighten your glutes, and release. And 6, tighten your glutes, and release. And 7, tighten, and release. 8, tighten, and release. 9, tighten, and release. You are strong. And 10, and release. Okay, that is it. Now I'm going to add a little more repetition to the next set, but that was the first set. I do 3 sets. You decide if you're just starting, I would recommend just doing 2 out of the 3. So we're going to begin again with the bicep curl and the fly. Okay, now hopefully you're breathing because I am. And if you have any questions, just unmute yourself and ask. Otherwise, I know all of you are muted. Drink water, water's your friend, definitely. So we're going to start again, second set. So feet are shoulder width apart, standing, nice and tall. Now I'm going to do 12 of these. You decide how many you're going to do. You could do half, you could do all of it, whatever. We're going to do the bicep curl on the fly, or you just do 1 by modifying. You want to make it advanced, then you can be stepping the whole time, side to side. Okay, up to you. Ready, set, and curl, and release. And now we do the fly, and release. And curl 2, and release, fly, and release. Arms are straight, good. 3, curl all the way up to your chest, and down, and fly, and release. 4, curl, release, and fly. And hold it for a moment, and then release. And 5, curl, and release, and fly. Hold it, and release. 6, curl, and fly, release. 7, curl, and fly, and release. And 8, and curl, and fly, and release. 9, curl, and release, and fly, and release. 10, and release, fly, and release. And I'm going to 12, 11, and fly. And last one, 12, and fly. And that's it. Okay, beautiful. Back to 1 dumbbell with your chair for the tricep extension. So get your heavier, slightly heavier dumbbell, if you choose, and sit on that chair, and then slide off of your butt off the chair. Grab the dumbbell with one hand. Make sure your neck is supported. Okay, so you're gonna have 2 hands holding that dumbbell. Now, notice I'm tightening my butt. You are too. And make sure that that neck is really supported. You don't want it hanging over. So we're gonna now take our arms, bend it behind our head. We're gonna do 12. Keep the butt up, and here we go. Extend 1, just over your chest, and now release back behind your head. And 2, hold it, and now release. And 3, hold, and release. 4, hold, get that butt up and tight, and release. And 5, hold, and release. And 6, hold, and release. Now you're working your triceps. 7, hold, and release. And your lat muscles. 8, hold, and release. And 9, hold, and release. And 10, hold, and release. And of course, we're adding the glutes here. 11, hold, I'm going to 12, and 12, and release. See, look at that. You're so strong, you didn't even realize you're doing more. Okay, excellent job. You can put the weight down. Now, we're going to do the last one on the yoga mat, and you should definitely be breathing by now. Okay? Now, remember, this is the one where we do the hip thrust combination with the bench press. Again, remember, you can just do the bench press. So grab some water and grab some weights. Again, now we're gonna work our pectoral muscles, our chest. Bend your knees, get your elbows out to your side. And remember, we're gonna thrust up with our hips and when we bench press. When we bench press, your shoulders go off, you're pushing off your shoulders so they're not touching the ground when you bench press. Ready, set, and up. Elbows are straight, right arm straight, and now back down. Everything goes back down. And 2, tighten and release. And 3, tighten and release. Remember, do as many as you feel comfortable. 4, tighten and release. And 5, tighten and release. And 6, tighten and release. And 7, get those shoulders off the ground and release. And 8, and release. And 9, and release. And 10, and release. I'm going to 12, 11, and release. And 12, and release, and put your weights down. Congratulations, we just did all 3. Now, I'm gonna go for the 3rd set. You decide if you wanna do all 3 or not. So, we're gonna stand up. We're gonna get our, for me, when I do these flies, we're working 2 muscles here. We're working our biceps for the bicep curl. And when we do the flies, we're working our deltoids, our shoulder muscles. We're getting that definition. I find that I need a lighter weight for the flies. So I'm using a 10-pound instead of a 15. Okay, so shoulder width apart with your feet standing up nice and tall, elbows locked into your side, and curl up, release. And now we're getting a fly and release. Curl 2, release, fly and release. 3, curl, release, fly and release. 4, curl, release, standing up tall, fly and release. Do as many as you can. 5, I'm going to 12. Release, fly, release. 6, curl, release, fly, release. 7, release, fly, release. 8, curl, release, doing great. Fly, release. 9, release, fly, release. 10, release, fly, release. 11, curl, release, fly, release. 12, curl, fly, release. Awesome. Now, I love seeing some of you doing the side step, adding a little more cardio, making it a little more advanced for yourself. That is outstanding. Okay, so now we're going to take our chair and we're going to get that heavier weight, right? And we're going to put both hands on that weight. We're going to slide our butt off the chair, get our neck nice and secure on the chair. I'm going to now tighten my butt up. I'm going to release my arms behind my head, and we're going to begin. Ready, set, and 1. Up. Just over your chest. Don't go too far, okay? Becomes a different exercise otherwise. And down, and 2. Tighten your butt, and down, and 3. Use those triceps, and down. 4, and down, and up. 5, and down, and up. 6, and down, and up. 7, and down, up. 8, and down, up. 9, and down, up. 10, and down, up. 11, and down, up. 12, and 1 more for good measure, and 13. What the heck, why not? Okay, so gently release that weight and move your chair out of the way. At least I am. And now we're going to go back to the mat for the bench press, right? And or combination of the bench press and hip thrust. So again, we're moving lots of muscles here, chest muscles and our glutes. And we're putting our arms out to the side, elbows out, and we're going to bench press up in just a moment. I'm going to count to 3. 1, 2, 3, and thrust up. Shoulders both go up, your elbows are locked, and then release. And up 2, and release. And bench 3, and release. Bench 4, and release. Bench 5, and release. Do one thing if it's too much, otherwise. 6, and release. 7, and release. 8, and release. 9, and release. 10, hold it, and release. 2 more. 11, and release. No, let's do 2 more. 12, I'm going to go to 13, and 13, and release. Excellent. Okay, nice job. So you've just done all the arm exercises. You're a rock star. So now we're going to go to the next thing. We're going to do, I like to call it the Superwoman. Some call it the Superman. We're going to be on our stomach. We're going to be lying on the floor. You're going to either take some resistance bands if you have it. If you don't have it, I can guarantee you're still going to feel this. We're going to be raising our arms and our legs off the ground when we're lying on our stomach, holding it for 12 count or 12 times, okay? So it's going to look like one band is above my knees. If you want to put on a resistance fabric band, you can do that. That's what I'm doing. You do not have to. I can guarantee you either way, you'll feel this. I'm going to put a resistance band around my wrist, okay? Now, I've been doing this for a while, so this is still hard. And I put the band around my wrist. Now, I'm going to be pushing against the band. So I'm going to extend and resist the band. So I'm going to be pushing my arms out and I'm going to be pushing my legs out so that I get some resistance when I lift my arms and my feet off the ground. So we're working our back, our butt, and our core, and our arms and our legs, basically, everything. All right, so it's gonna look like this. I'm gonna do the Superman position, Superwoman, hold that position. I lift my arms, my shoulders are off the ground, and then I resist, and then I let go. We're gonna do that 10 times. You notice when my feet get off the ground, your butt tightens, right? Everything comes off the ground except basically your hips and your stomach are staying on the ground. All right, so now you're all relaxed, palms facing down. We're ready to lift up. 1, 2, 3, lift. Now lift your legs, your butt is tight, and release. And up 2. Now your arms are right in front of you. You're looking down at the floor and release. And up 3, push against that resistance band and release. And 4, push against that resistance band and release. And up 5, resist that band and release. And up 6, resist the bands and release. And up 7, resist and release. And up 8, resist, hold, and release. And up 9, resist and hold and release. Last one, up 10, resist, hold, 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 and release. Okay, you should have felt that. I did. And thankfully, I'm doing it with all of you, so I'm ready and motivated to keep going. So now we're going to do the next exercise. So this is going to be a body crunch. We've done this last week. You don't need anything for it. You're going to be having your hands behind your head to support your head. Your legs are going to be at a 90-degree angle. The big thing that we're doing here is we're activating our core. So you're going to be pulling in one knee at a time. Alternate elbow comes up and touches it. Then it comes back to the 90-degree with your knees, and then you pull that other knee in and touch the opposite elbow. You are really activating the core. Now we're going to do this kind of quickly, and I'm going to time us for 30 to 60 seconds. Haha. Now you do it for as long as feels good for you. I'll tell you when it's 30, and you do it at your pace. So get in 90-degree angle with your knees and begin. So you're just going to keep lifting up, and you really want to lift your shoulders off the ground. Pull that knee in, pull it in, pull it in. So you're activating that core. So when you're activating your upper core, your knees are activating your lower. Okay, so you're alternating elbow to knee. Your pace. You don't have to go my pace. I could be too slow or too fast. Okay, that's 30 seconds right there. Now I'm going to keep going. Now, if you want to stop, you can rest and then join again, or just rest, or just keep going. I'm going to keep going. Okay, so keep activating that core. Pull those knees in, lift those shoulders off the ground when you're alternating your elbow. Okay, so keep going. 4 seconds, 3, 2, and 1, and rest. Phew. Okay. Nice. Now, get a drink, at least I will. I love water. It seems to be my friend. So we're going to do now the infinity circle. Infinity circle is where we have our legs together, and they're going to go around in like what looks like a circle 8 or an infinity symbol. All right, so our legs are going to be straight. If that is too hard to do, having your legs straight, then you can do it so that as a modified version, your knees can be bent and you could be just going around like so. But if you've been doing this for a while, like many of you, then you could do this. Now, here's one thing. Also, if your back hurts, put your hands above your lower back here, okay? And then you can put your legs out, and then that might not be as hard on your back. I'm going to do an infinity circle. I'm going to be going around and around, back to the middle, and then the other side and the other side. And notice that when I do this, here, I'll do it this way. You'll see that I'm going up, but then I'm going down, and then I'm going up again to the other side, and then going down. Okay, so each side, I start up, and then I go down. So you might want to practice that as well. Now I'm going to do this again for 30 to 60 seconds. So get yourself in position on your back and get your hands under your butt if that helps, and begin. Here we go. So one side to the middle, other side. Now your legs should be straight. Otherwise, bend them completely and just do a modified version, okay? If you have a really strong core now, then you can do this and get really low at the bottom of those circles, right? So you're going to keep going. And that was 30 seconds, by the way. So that wasn't too hard. Now, keep going if you can, or stop. We got 20 seconds left. Okay, so keep going. You're doing your own infinity circle at your speed. Now, if you can go faster, great. If not, go at your pace. 5 seconds left. And keep moving those legs, engaging that core. And that's it. Congratulations. That was a minute. Look at that. You didn't even realize it was that far or that fast that you did. Okay, where's my timer? Here we go. All right, so we're going to begin again. So that was the 3. We're going to start with this Superwoman. So again, if you have your resistance bands, you can put them on. One over your knees. I put that over my knees, and then I bend over. And then I get the other one around my wrist. Again, you don't have to do this. Either way, you'll feel it. We're going to do 12. All right, so we're now facing, you don't want to be having your head up looking, because that hurts your neck. So you want to be looking down at the ground the entire time. We're going to lift our legs and our arms. Ready, set, and lift. Up, arms and shoulders off the ground, knees and feet off the ground, and release. And up 2, now resist those bands and release. Up 3, hold, tighten your glutes and release. Up 4, resist and release. Up 5, tighten and release. Up 6, resist the bands and release. Up 7, resist and release. Up 8, resist and release. Up 9, resist and release. Remember, do as many as you feel comfortable. 10, resist and release. 11, resist and release. 12, resist and release. Whew. And you can take those bands off. Congratulations. Okay. Now, again, remember, modify, modify. We're now going to do the body crunch. So get some water. Hopefully you're breathing. That's what we want. We're going to work our core again. Doing the body crunch. So hands behind your head, knees up in a 90-degree angle. And we're going to be doing this where we're lifting our shoulders slightly off the ground. Each time we extend our elbow to the opposite knee. Pull that knee in. Okay, let's begin. Ready, set, go. So you always come back to that 90-degree angle with your knees, and you're constantly going back and forth. My shoulders really actually never touch the ground. And I'm pulling my knee in, and the faster I go, harder it is, right? So you modify. You need to go slow, go slow. Keep going. That was, by the way, 30 seconds already. So if you can keep going, do it. But listen to your body. That's the important thing. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm listening. And she's saying, I can keep going. So I'm going. All right, keep going. 7 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Phew. Nice. Okay, we've done that. Now you know what the next one is. Do you remember? It's going to be the one where we do the infinity circle, just grabbing more water. Again, remember, you can put your hands behind your lower back. You don't have to, but that can support your lower back when you do the infinity circle, or modify even more and bend your knees and just do the infinity circle with your knees. Okay, so I'm going to do it with my legs. You decide what you're going to do. Ready, set, get your legs up, and let's begin. So they go over to the side and come low, and then they come up on the other side and go low. Come back to the middle, up and low, and then the other side up and low. So now you do it at your pace. Okay, I got the timer on. Now I'm putting my hands out to the side this time because my back is not hurting. But if your lower back hurts doing this, definitely put your hands under your lower back. Okay, this just makes it a tad harder what I'm doing with my hands to my side. I'm really having to engage my core, so are you. That was 30 seconds. Okay, so keep going if you can. Oh no, that was actually 45 seconds. Okay, keep going or stop. 5 seconds left. I'm not doing this too quickly. And stop, rest. Phew. All right, now, if you're doing this for the first time, please consider not doing this third set. Or if you feel like you can do it, great, but just pay attention. So we're gonna do the Superwoman. So get that band on, and you can roll over onto your stomach, okay? Get the other band around your wrist, and we're gonna look down at the ground. We're gonna do 12. Okay, ready, set, and lift up. Resist the band, tighten your glutes, and release. And up 2, resist, and release. And up 3, push against those bands, and release. Up 4, legs are off, arms are off, and release. And 5, tighten those glutes, and release. 6, push against those bands, and release. Up 8, resist, and release. Up 9, resist, and release. Up 10, resist, and release. Up 11, resist, and release. Up 12, resist, 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 and release. Whew. Okay, doing a lot of breathing here. Take your band off, and now we're gonna do the body crunch, right? So I'm gonna get my timer. We're gonna get our knees at a 90-degree angle. And put your hands behind your head. Ready, set, and begin. Alternate knee to elbow. Lift the shoulders and make sure you're pulling your knee in, right? Each time we're trying to get that elbow to touch that knee. I'm not having an easy time, but I'm trying. So that's what you're doing. You're doing it as well. Now, that's 30 seconds right here. So you can stop or keep going. Up to you. Really use that lower, activate that lower core, because my shoulders are pretty much off the ground. My upper core is working a lot. So activate the lower. pulling those knees in. 4 seconds, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, well done. Okay, so we're going to do the infinity circle. Again, remember, you don't have to do this, but if you do, get a drink and we'll begin in a moment. So I'm trying to show it to you somewhat, if I can, in a sideways position. So you can see how I go up and down. That's what you're doing. I'm putting the timer on. My hands are on my side, but put yours under your hips if you need to, and get your legs up and begin. So remember, up at the top, down at the bottom of that circle, and then you go to the other side and do the same thing. Up and lower, middle, up, lower, middle. Now you do it at your pace. You can go faster, you can go slower, right? You can do it for less time. You can stop if you need to, and then join again. Your knees should be straight, right? You don't have bent knees here. If you do, then you might as well just use a modified version and just use your knees to do this. Now this was 30 seconds, okay? So if it's too hard with your legs out, just bend your knees in. You're still gonna activate your core, I promise. Okay, keep going. 5 seconds. And you're working, and that's it, and rest. Excellent, that was all 3 sets of core. So sit up if you can. I say that with a smile on my face. Okay, now we're gonna do our legs. Now with legs, I am going to use resistance bands. You don't have to. Because when we do this, I'm going to put on my resistance bands while I'm sitting here. I'm going to put them over my knees, and now I'm going to stand up. So you don't have to have these bands. I can just tell you that if you do this without, you'll still feel it. We're going to do a lateral side movement or side step. It's going to look like this. I'm going to get in a squat position. Notice I'm squatting. So it's like I'm starting to sit down, okay? So I'm activating my thighs. Then I'm going to take a side step. I'm going to move my other leg to it. And then I'm going to do one more side, but then I'm going to come back. And then I'm going to do the other leg. So it looks like this. Side, together, side out, and come back. Side, other side, together, and that other leg goes out and comes back. Okay, so we're going to do that one for 10 times to get the feel for this. So get in that squat position. If you're using a band, your knees need to be pushing out. You do not want your knees going in. Okay, so I'm squatting down, and here we go. So step, and one leg out and comes back. Other side, step, other leg, come back. That's one. And now we go to the other side and opposite together, and then we step out. So here's 3 and out to the third and back and out together and side and out and side. That's 4 and out together and out and together and out. That's 5 and out. You're still squatting, and side and out and back. And now that was 6. And here we're going on 7. Right now you're squatting, right? And we're together and side and together and side. That's 9 and 10 and side and 10 and side. And now stand. Do you feel that? You should be engaging your entire thighs. Now you can take your band off and catch your breath there. We're working our legs, right? Your glutes, your thighs. Whew. We're going to be on our knees now. This one, you have a couple of options. I tend to roll my feet back on my toes here, and I'm going to lean back. Now, some people can do it with their toes down. That doesn't feel good on my feet for some reason. So decide which way you're going to do it. You're going to be working your thighs, okay? So your core is tight, your arms are across your chest. Now, you want to make it a little heavier. You can put a dumbbell across your chest and hold it, and then you're going to lean back and activate your thighs and pull up. So if you do it without a dumbbell, your arms are across your chest, my knees are bent, my core is tight, I lean back as far as I can, and then I pull up, activating my thighs, okay? So I'm going to use it with a dumbbell. Just going to use one dumbbell, and we're going to lean back, and we're going to do this 10 times. Ready, set, and lean back as far as you can, and hold and pull up with your thighs. And down 2, and pull up with your thighs. And back 3, pull up with your thighs. And back 4, pull up. And back 5, pull up with your thighs. And back 6, pull up. Now you're tightening your core and your glutes. 7, back and up. And 8, and up. And 9, and up. And 10, and up, and excellent. You can take that dumbbell off and release that. Good job. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to do a squat and a jump. Now, I'm going to get some water. Let me just say something about the squatting and the jumping. You can make it a level 3, which is more advanced, or you can make it a more level 1, which is beginning, okay? So if you're beginning, you can just be, your arms are going to be on your shoulders, right? You're going to squat down and then jump, okay? You want to make it more advanced, level 2, you're going to squat and press up with your arms. So my arms are straight above my head, okay? Now, let me move this so you can see my arms a little bit. So my arms are right to my side. I squat and I jump. That's level 2. You want to make it level 3, then get some weights. So level 1, you don't jump up and press your arms up. But here's level 3 with dumbbells, and you squat and I press and I jump. Now, it's up to you. You can also do the dumbbells level 2, squat and jump, but not press up over your head. Or level 1, like so, okay? So we're gonna do 10 of these, okay? I'm gonna start at the level 1, and then I'm gonna keep advancing each rep or each set. Okay, so ready, set. So we're gonna squat and jump, and squat and jump 2, squat 3, jump, squat 4, squat 5, squat 6, go low when you squat, 7, squat 8, squat 9, squat 10. Is that right? And I'm going to do one more. I think I do 9 and then 10. Okay, there you go. So lots of levels to this. So the next one we do, I'm going to do it with dumbbells, but not press. Okay, so you guys ready to do the whole thing over again? Yes, I heard you. Excellent. So get your band, put it on, and do this with some balance. It always helps. And forgive me, but I have to tighten my shoe. So make sure your shoelaces are nice and tight. Okay, we're going to do the lateral side, and we're going to squat, right? I'm pressing out with my knees. So I'm sitting down, slight position of a squat. I'm engaging my thighs. That's what we're doing, and our glutes. Ready? We're gonna walk to the side. Ready, set, and walk together. One leg out and back. And out to the other side. One leg back and out together. One leg back, out together. One leg back. That was 2. Out together. One leg back, out together. One leg back. 3. Out together. One leg back. Squat. Out together. One leg. 4. Out together. One leg back. Out together. One leg. 5. Out. You should feel this. Out together. One leg. 6. Out together. One leg back. Out together. 7. Out together. One leg and out together. One leg. 8. Out together. One leg back. One together. Out leg back. 9. Out together. Out and last one. 10. Here we go. 10. That was a little extra there for you. Okay, hopefully you're breathing. Take that band off quickly. Done with that for the moment. Okay, now we're gonna get on our knees again. Remember, if this is too much, skip it. Do half, modify. Do it and then stop, do it and stop, however it works for you. Okay, I'm gonna take one dumbbell for a little extra weight. I'm putting my feet, my toes are curled back. You don't have to do it this way. So decide which feels better. We're gonna engage our core, right? Our core, our glutes, thighs. Ready, set, we're gonna lean back. Lean back and come back using those thighs. And come back and pull forward and 3, pull forward and 4, pull forward with those thighs. 5, pull forward. Now your butt is tight when you go back. 6, and pull forward with those thighs. 7, pull forward. See how far back you can go. 8, pull forward. Don't go too far to hurt yourself. 9, and forward, we're gonna go to 12. 10, and pull forward. 11, forward, feel those thighs. 12, and forward. Awesome. Okay, release that dumbbell if you had one. And now we're going to do the last exercise with a squat and the press, right? So, just a moment, I'm gonna get some water, breathe, do whatever you like. And now, this time, I'm gonna use weights. You don't have to. You can do the press. I'm not. I'm just gonna do the level 2. So it's gonna be squatting as far down as you can. Now, notice my shoulders, my feet are shoulder width apart, okay? So if you have dumbbells, make sure you're holding them so that they're kind of leaning against your shoulders, and you're gonna squat down, and then you're gonna jump. Now, you can also put the weights on your side and squat and jump, okay? So whatever, make sure you don't hurt your shoulders, basically. We're gonna do 10. Ready, set, and squat, and jump. And squat 2, jump. Squat 3, jump. Squat 4, jump. Go as low as you can. 5, jump. 6, jump. 7, jump. 8, jump. 9, go low, jump. 10, jump, and release. Whew. How are you all doing? We got one more set. You ready? Remember, modify or just watch. Get some water. Now I'm going a little past the time. Wednesday, it will be this time And we'll be using our isometric bands, 9 o'clock mountain. And then Friday, we'll be working on our calves and our forearms. Okay, I'm gonna just put my band on in a easy way here. Okay, we're gonna start with that lateral sidewalk, doing 10. So, hands on your hips, squat down. Here, I'll get back here so you can see me. And we're gonna go 10 times, right? So, side, together, side, back, side, together, side, back. That's 1. Side, together, side, back, side, together, side, 2. Side, together, side, back, side, together, side, 3. Side, together, side, back, side, together, side, 4. Side, side, back, side, together, side, 5. Side, together, side, back, side, together, side, 6. Side, together, side, side, together, side, 7. Side, 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 together, side, 8. Side, together, side, side, together, side, 9. Side, together, side, side, together, side, 10. Wow. Could you feel that? I could. Okay, take that band off. Whew, now we're gonna get on our knees. Last one. So, modify, don't use a dumbbell. Hit your feet, go back or not. Grab a dumbbell or not. Cross your hands over your chest, whichever you're doing. We're gonna engage our glutes, our core, our thighs. Okay, leaning back, our back is straight, and go back 1, and pull up with your legs. And back 2, pull with your thighs. And back 3, pull with your thighs. Back 4, your glutes are engaged, and 4, up. And back 5, and pull up. And back 6, and up. And back 7, and up. And back 8, and up. And 9, up. 10, up. I'm going to 12, 11, up. 12, and up, and release. Whew. Well done. Okay, so now we're going to do the jump and the squat. Now, remember, modify. Don't do as many with dumbbells. Make it harder. Whatever works for you. Now, if you're using weights, use light weights. Okay? So when you squat, remember you're kind of pushing your butt out, right? You're going out with your butt, okay? And you're using and engaging those thighs. Ready, set, squat, and jump and press. And squat, jump, press 2. Squat, press 3. Squat, press 4. Squat, press 5. Squat, press 6. Squat, press 7. Squat, 8. Squat, 9. Squat, 10, and release. Phew, and we did it. We are pros. Amazons, all of you. Congratulations. All right, I'm going to turn off the recording. Thank you so much. Really great.